Patrick Adayafadi says, do you think it would be easier for Mbappe to leave PSG if they were to win the Champions League this season? What do you think would happen if PSG lost to Madrid in the final? Would that make it difficult for Mbappe to come this summer?
Yeah, I have there's two sides of the coin here. To be quite honest, I think that a potential final against PSG makes a little bit makes Mbappe's decision a little bit more difficult, just because one, if PSG beat Madrid, then he would be leaving a winning project to join the team he just beat, which is a bit strange, and he'd probably not get the same salary he's offered in PSG. So, I mean, it would be a bit of a strange decision, if you will. But at the same time, if Madrid beat PSG, then he'll be pulling off the same move basically Durant did when he left the Thunder to join the Warriors, which is having no pride whatsoever and not try to beat the team who beat you and join them instead, which is it's controversial as well. I think I didn't agree with Durant's move at the time. I saw it as a little bit of lack of pride, and Mbappe might actually feel the same way I felt if they end up losing against Madrid in the final. So it's a tough situation. A potential final against Real Madrid makes the whole decision much more tougher than if he ends up losing in the semifinals against Manchester City, or even if Madrid can't advance past Chelsea in the semifinals as well. I think that a potential final against Madrid makes it all a little bit more complex.
Well, I hate any scenario of Real Madrid losing a Champions League final, and certainly I would actually
Sure.
I would rather not have Mbappe and win that Champions League final than
Ooh.
to be for sure, man. This is a Champions League title. I mean, this is why we're in it. This is why we'd even sign somebody like Mbappe.
All right.
But I think like the best scenario for us is if we win it against PSG in the final. And I mean, like, this is the psychology behind him wanting to join in that scenario. It's he plays alongside this team that's better than him, that can give him a title way more, can increase the chances of winning a championship way more than PSG. And he just looks on, and he's looking at Real Madrid, the players celebrating, and he's kind of like the idea of like, you're outside a party, you're like, wow, that party looks really fun. You're kind of looking inside. And you're thinking, wow, I'd really love to join that party. And I think that's what it will take. Like, it's like, so I think the psychology there is, if Real Madrid win and they're celebrating in front of him, he wants to be a part of it. That's kind of I feel like it would incentivize him even more to join us. That's how I feel. But I don't know. It's hard to know what his headspace is at.
Yeah, makes sense, but the same could have been said about Durant, and we all know what he ended up doing. And at the same time, players like Mbappe and big stars like Mbappe are definitely very proud, very very proud people and very proud persons. And I think that ultimately he would be showing a little bit of a lack of pride if he leaves PSG to join the team who just beat him in the Champions League final, instead of trying to beat them the next year or the next 2 years or whenever they meet again.
Well, I feel like the difference here is that the NBA is one league, and PSG are kind of like, they're a little bit far removed from Real Madrid. Like, they're in a different league, and so like he's not like it's not like him leaving Dortmund to join Bayern, for example. I don't know if that analogy, if you understand what I'm saying, but I feel like because the leagues are so different, and Real Madrid is such a step up from PSG from a historical, like, just brand everything perspective, it's a bigger club. I feel like that's totally. Maybe that's only in my biased Real Madrid world that it's totally justifiable, but I think it's totally justifiable, especially since he's been flirting with Real Madrid since he was a kid, and he's still a kid, kind of. But you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You would forgive him, Lucas. That's for sure. You would. Not,
oh yeah, for sure.
He wouldn't be the Durant, evil Durant.
Oh no, definitely not. I think that ultimately I just want Mbappe to play for Real Madrid as soon as possible. So we'll have to wait and see. Yeah.